this. Aman Sim off the bat.
I can't disagree. Very risky. More width on offer. How well does he play that? He makes it look so simple, Shimasaka. Yes.
It was only the width, wasn't it, Russ? I thought the length was okay.
He's also searching for swing, which is not there.
Oh, he's just whipped that off his legs there on the up. Now, this could be 4. It is so quick, this outfield. Is it going to be 4? It is. It's teased both of them beautifully. I don't know what's happened down there. Is that a triple somersault? He knew he was diving, but he couldn't stop himself getting tripped over.
Let's watch. He's almost stepped on Sandakan, Sajid Patrana, trying to jump over.
He nearly dips on his hands, and it's worried about sponking his hands. That's for a bowl. And they wanted to get the third man's attention to go around finer, and he was sleeping. That is a huge no-no. In the air, and that's just over backward point, and that'll run away. It should for 4.
Looked streaky, looked fortunate. But you could make out the intent. He meant to just give it enough to get it over that infield, and it works.
He's just waiting on width, isn't he? It's that bottom hand of his that gets very aggressive through the shot and just sort of flips it over the top of point.
Rosal Mendes needed to be like Bruce Reed or Courtney Walsh to pick that one up.
Got it! Beautiful delivery. Finally they get it straight. He thanks the Lord above. The fact that he's got one straight, he's trying to work it on the leg side, and they finally get a wicket. Their first breakthrough to Sri Lanka.
Oh, beautiful bowling. Just that length, but the angle different. Looking to go onside. Look, it's probably on 5th off stump, but he's trying to go onside. The face of the bat goes as early. That's not an easy take, you know. Shots like that, those edges, I've seen it go to slip, not to the keeper. Sri Lanka fortunate, they picked up a wicket. Shimasaka out for 10, 29 for 1.
Finally gets into a good position and pulls it away for a boundary, so it's 4 to his name. Shabir Rahman, he opens up his account. Yeah, I think looking at this pitch, it's important for the seamers to mix it up. You've got to have that kind of variety.
Not all that short is delivery, but the wicket is true. Batsmen can trust the bounce, hit through the line, hit across the line if they want to.
Little bit too wide, inviting the batsman to free his arms, and he's trashed it over. Cover in mid off for a boundary.
He was lining him up with Shabir Rahman. Wasn't going to be kept.
I think it was a slower delivery. Just got it wrong, Tisara, but a little bit too wide. Short, pulled away. 1 bounce, 2 bounce into the fence. That is a terrific hit from Shabir Rahman. He is a dangerous player. If he gets set, then the scoreboard will move very quickly indeed. So back-to-back boundaries for Shabir.
Right out the screws, Shabir Rahman. Look how he picks up the length so quickly. Doesn't even need to transfer his weight onto the back foot. He slaps it in front of mid-wicket. Beautiful timing. Races off the middle of the bat.
You're talking about how this pitch has played in the past has been good for batting. Again, a little bit too wide. Thank you very much. 4 more. The 3 4s in that over brings up to 50. 13 runs in that over. It's 50 for 1.
pole. That's the inside edge. That's lucky. Rangal Akmal will feel hard done by. Fortune favours the brave.
That's what the problem is. If you have the fielder inside the circle, the man at fine, deep fine was inside the... What a shot that is from Tamim Iqbal. He looks to be in very good nick.
Is standing tall, dismissing that from his presence, Tamim Iqbal. Just a fraction of width. Placement is perfect.
It's a cracking shot. That's nicely played. Just a tuck off the hips and it's gone to the boundary. And that's gone very quickly, just not that far away from that fielder. 4 more.
That's worked into the covers. Oh, that should have been stopped. That'll race away for 4, but I think the fielder could have done much better there. Once again, width on offer to the batsman. It's always been punished.
Yeah, not the best of efforts. I thought he could have done a lot more better there because we know that the outfield is very quick indeed. Once again, short and wide. And now look at the effort from Lairu. Shot. One bounce over to the fence. He's not going to take a back step. Anything pitched up. Shabir Rahman is going to go and take the aerial route. That's exactly what he has done.
Width once again. He loves it out there. He loves to free his arms. Sir Pereira has already been hit for a couple of boundaries. Square of the wicket. It's in his zone, Shabir Rahman.
Swept away 4 more. He's enjoying himself, really enjoying himself, Shabir Rahman. Lovely shot, beautifully swept away. And the important thing that is put that away once again into the gap. Top shot.
Oh, that has to be close. It is given. That's the one. That was the straight one. Well, they've referred. Sri Lanka needed that kind of lift, and the captain has provided it. Outstanding catch. Sri Lanka looking a bit flat on the field, but take a look at this catch. And Gunaratne has provided the wicket. Doesn't have pace on the ball. Oh, brilliant catch to his left, off the ground, two-handed. Outstanding. That's the type of fielding that will lift the side, and when it comes from the captain, it becomes all the more special. Shabir goes for 54. Sri Lanka's got a wicket. They've got the second wicket. Bangladesh 119.
Now, surely not. They're going to have a little look. Poor Ramon Martinez, he's had a tough day up to now. Now, what do you think's happened here? There's no such thing, and I've had a lot of people and scientists tell me there is no such thing as a bump ball.
This might give us an idea. The no ball is fine. Oh, that looks out. That looks out to me because the bat hit the ground. The bat hits the ground. And certainly hitting the bottom of the bat. But the ball's not making contact with the ground after it hits the bat. So it has to be a clean catch to me. Let's see.
As I kept saying before, there's no such thing as a bump ball. Either he's hit the ball into the ground or he's helped the ball up in the air. What do you think at home, folks? I've made my decision. Good catch, well taken, and yeah, and they asked for it.
Good call, very good call by the Sri Lankans. Has to be out, has to be out. There it is. The Sri Lankans were smart.
Lot of length. Nicely picked off by Tamim, who goes on to 49. He's been holding the innings together. The way Bangladesh like to play their cricket. With me, the comp box. He's had a terrible day so far since he saw a snake this morning. Atar Ali Khan.
It's a good shot. I think that will be his 50. That is a very good one. Well composed one. Took his time and knew when Shabir Rahman was in. He dropped his anchor, but he needs to continue.
35th half century, playing his role to perfection. Oh, lovely shot. How good was that? That'll break the shackles. A little bit of pressure was building.
This is excellent. Excellent from Tamim Iqbal. He knew exactly where he wanted to play that shot. Inside out, a difficult shot to play.
Again in the air, but... Oh dear, oh dear. Sri Lankan fielding. Oh, that's the story of the Sri Lankan fielders. Tahiru Kumara, 165, 161 for 3. Still in ball to go in this over.
Sloppy, isn't it? Very, very sloppy. Just releases the pressure. We're talking about the shot that was in the air. The man in the covers a little bit far. But really a poor effort in the deep. Let the ball go through and go through to the boundary.
More boundaries. With an offer, Tamim Iqbal doesn't miss out. So 3 boundaries off the Danushka Gunatilk over. 168 for 3.